Fucking up again, you.
Are you kidding me?
Submitted by Fight Me, Joe. Ooh.
Yeah, fight him.
Alright.
Alright. A man was forcibly removed from his seat and dragged off an oversold United Airlines flight. I know about this so well.
You guys heard about this?
I've read so much on this. My mind is gonna explode.
He's Korean?
Yeah.
No, he's not Korean. He's Vietnamese.
He's not.
I'm pretty sure a Korean guy would say, "Kill me."
He was Korean?
He was Vietnamese.
But the boy.
Because he was holding on to the curtain saying, "Kill me, just kill me, kill me."
Yeah, you guys.
I didn't hear it.
You guys will see this.
It was the after video.
Oh.
There's like a series of videos that came
I
out.
only saw the first one.
So this United flight was overbooked, which apparently is United's
Favorite thing to do.
favorite thing to do. Exactly.
It's their favorite. You know why? Because they don't like empty seats.
But you can't be overbooking shit. That's fucked up.
All airlines do it though.
I know, but that's
And
so
then they offer
wrong.
money and then you get the money.
I used to like the money.
Like how airlines like book their stuff. So there's like an algorithm that they kind of figure out them. There's a certain amount of percentage that people always drop out on. And so they always overbook because they need to fill those seats, and they kind of figure it out like that. In like certain situations, sometimes it just doesn't work out. The algorithm fails, which is not all the time, but that's why you see overbooked flights. But in this case too, I don't even think he was overbooked because they were trying to get 4 of their employees on versus, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fucked up because it's like you don't go to a movie theater and they go, okay, I know some people don't show up, so oh fuck, 4 of you guys gotta leave this movie theater. Like no other business does that.
Yeah, I think that's so odd. So yeah, like what David said, the reason why they were trying to get people off the flight was because 4 employees needed to board in order to make it to Louisville. So this is from Chicago to Louisville.
The baseball bat town.
So yeah, when they first announced that they were offering compensation for people to volunteer to get off the flight, there was no volunteers, no one took up the offer, so then they raised up compensation up to $1,000. Still no one wanted to get off the flight.
Damn.
$1,000, I would've got off.
Yeah.
So then it got to the point where they selected 4 people, and apparently they,
How do they do that? Any, mini, money, mo?
well, the way that they do it is they look at which passengers that paid the least amount for their ticket and like whether or not like they're loyal to that.
What? That's fucked up. You can't do it based off of that. So it's based off of profits.
It is.
That's fucked
because
up.
They will never kick off someone that's
Paid
first
full
class
price or
or business or you know.
Yeah, so it's not random.
yeah, it's not random. It's based off of profits.
Exactly.
Oh, you got it on Expedia with $200 off? We're gonna kicking this motherfucker off.
Yeah, so then now I'm gonna show you guys a series of videos that were released from witnesses on this flight.
Okay.
So his name is Dr. Dow.
Dr. Dow.
Dr. Dow, man.
They chose the wrong motherfucker too. Cause he's the guy that has actual important shit to do. Save lives and shit.
Exactly. Here we go.
Dr. Ding Dow.
He got patience.
I am not going. Well,
Cause he has patience, right? That's why he just didn't want to give it up.
This is the viral one.
Damn, they're pulling hard.
And he has a seatbelt on.
hey, come on. Come on.
Damn, dude.
Knocked his ass out.
So the next video you're gonna see in slow-mo how he hit his head.
Oh man, that sucks.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Good work.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh shit.
Was that intentional or just
They just were using so much force that they
smacked his head?
They were yanking hard.
Dude, they knocked him out. He's like dizzy.
Yeah.
What if he gets a concussion?
No, this is wrong! Oh my god! Look at what you did to him! Oh my!
I like that lady.
I know.
Look at what you did to him!
I have to go home. I have to go home.
It was after he got dragged
I
out.
think he got crazy traumatized.
Kill me. Kill me. Kill me.
Wait, how did he get out?
He got away from the security and he ran back on the bike.
I think it was crazy traumatized. That's why he keeps repeating himself.
Oh man, I bet you
then-
this fool got like PTSD from like Vietnam and stuff too. That's just
They're also
crazy.
saying that he could have like gotten a concussion.
Of
because
course.
That's why he's like, I have to go home. Like he has to.
Yeah, that's why he was kind of like ran.
So they let him stay on the plane? What happened afterwards?
After that second time he ran in, they had to clear the entire plane out because they had to do cleaning. Like they had to clean up the blood.
They made it even longer for everybody.
What they did in that situation is that they called airport airport security
Yeah.
to remove him. And so they're saying, like, after this whole ordeal, like, shit hit the fan with this video because everyone, the entire internet was just against United.
Right.
Everyone's saying, like, they're going to be boycotting.
Who's the idiot that made the call to make this okay? Was it like the airport security that did it, or was it United that asked them to
Well,
do it?
United called airport security to remove him.
That fucked up.
Yeah, all of those officers involved, they're all been on administrative leave. Now United has offered full refunds to all the passengers on that flight. They're just promising that they will no longer have police remove passengers that don't want to.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Well, I think it should be they will no longer try to drag people out once they've booked their shit. Like, that's it. If nobody volunteered to take the $1,000 that they're offering,
Yeah,
you're
that's
fucking
it.
done. You fucked up. You take that out.
The biggest issue here is too, it's like the reasoning doesn't make sense. It's like, well, we need people to blah 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 so they can get. It's like, well, that's funny because you have employees who work for United, and you're saying that this doctor and the other 4 people have other options to catch another flight. Well, so does your fucking employees.
Exactly.
And they
Why can't you book a flight for them and pay for another flight?
Exactly.
Through a different company.
They had a flight, and by the way, the flight that they have to work on was the next day.
Yeah.
It wasn't like immediately after. It was another day. So it still didn't make fucking sense. So if in fact that you said that he had other options, that's your reasoning. Your employees have a way better chance of getting on another plane immediately after.
Yeah.
And it's your actual employer that's saying you can't get on this. You might be late to the next one, so it should be understandable. But
Yeah.
he's running his own. I don't even know if he's running his own business, but he has his job.
His practice that he has to do. You know.
Exactly. So then, United CEO Oscar Munoz.
Oh god, this guy's such a fucking d-bag.
I read that fucking that apology.
Yeah, so
It was a lame ass apology.
So I'm gonna read to you guys the apology, or David can read it. So this is the first apology
This is
that
Oscar
was submitted.
Munoz.
Wait, first of how many?
Out of 2.
This is an upsetting event to all of us here. I'm sorry.
It is Munoz.
I know. This is an upsetting event to all of us here at United. I apologize for having to reaccommodate these customers. Our team is moving with a sense of urgency to work with the authorities and conduct our own detailed review of what happened. We are also reaching out to this passenger to talk directly to him and further address and resolve the situation after fucking him up.
So that's not a freaking apology.
What the fuck is that?
That was just like, I apologize for having to reaccommodate these customers. Like, what the fuck about, like, what about the dude that you left bloody?
Yeah.
And everyone else is traumatized.
And they pried him out of the seat. That's fucking crazy.
They were like kids screaming, moms like fucking, oh my
Yeah,
god!
there was like kids crying and screaming. So yeah, it was a really traumatic event for a lot of these witnesses.
That's something that you do if like Dr. Dow was beating the fuck out of someone. Like if he was raping someone, then you use that type of aggression. It was like that police aggression where you're about to arrest someone and you already saw them fuck someone up and they're running away.
Yeah.
That's the amount of aggression they were using. That shit's crazy. It was like 3 dudes on one.
Yeah, it's crazy. So then, after crazy backlash for that apology, he released a second apology. Here we go.
The truly horrific event that occurred on this flight has elicited many responses from all of us. Outrage, anger, disappointment. I share all of those sentiments and one above all, my deepest apologies for what happened. Like you, I continue to be disturbed by what happened in this flight and I deeply apologize to the customer forcibly removed and to all the customers aboard. No one should ever be mistreated this way. I want you to know that we take full responsibility and we will work to make it right. It's never too late to do the right thing. I've committed to our customers and our employees that we are going to fix what's broken so this never happens again. This will include a thorough review of crew movement, our policies for incentivizing volunteers in these situations, how we handle oversold situations, and an examination of how we partner with airport authorities and local law enforcement. We'll communicate these results of our review by April 30th. I promise you we will do better. Sincerely, Oscar.
So that was more of an apology.
You know their stocks went down like fucking crazy.
It's like
Awesome.
It was crazy
1.2.
because it went up really high, but then it just went crazy down. Like it went up and then it went down.
Did they even bother to ask for like his occupation? You know doctors are on call 24 hours. They always have a pager, right? Like even if you have your own practice,
Yeah, pager.
there's a local hospital that you owe responsibility to. All doctors are like this. Even if you're a plastic surgeon and you have your own whatever, you also are on call at a hospital at all times. So that's probably why he has to get back.
He's probably thinking about his like cancer patients or someone that he needs to attend to.
Something else I wanted to mention was the fact that once this story went crazy viral, the media started digging into Dr. Dow's
Like
past, and they just dug up a lot of dirt on him, and a lot of people, like the majority of the response for that was, are you fucking kidding me? Now you're gonna victim blame. Like, how does that justify?
Plus, he's Vietnamese. We already know he's dirty. That's fucked up.
Yeah, they were saying like he
got his license suspended, but that was like X amount of years ago, and he got
it
it reinstated.
2005, and then he got reinstated in 2015.
What the fuck? Why is it like which media is doing this shit? Just
well, I mean, it's like it's funny because like you know we want to like vilify United for that too, but that's like media. You should vilify the media sources like
It's
New
because
York.
a lot of people are thinking like, oh, United is working with the media to like dig up dirt on this victim.
And even if United was, those medias they're fucking scumbag. You guys should, if anything, don't stop going to United. You should fucking ban those media sources too, like New York Daily Post.
Fuck them.
Fuck you, dude. Like they were the first ones to even put shit out. Fuck that fucking company, man. And it's funny too because I was like mentioning this on my like Twitter and stuff too. It's like a lot of like I think Asian Americans got a lot of backlash during like the Black Lives Matter movement because they didn't understand how media was working, right? So when somebody gets, so for example, I'm gonna use Trayvon for a while, right? So Trayvon, when that shit happened, everybody was digging up all this dirt about Trayvon, and they were kind of forgetting like the thing that happened, and they were trying to vilify the character. And I think not just Asian Americans, but a lot of other people didn't understand it. Like, well, Trayvon wasn't a great kid. That's not the point. Let's say he wasn't a great kid. It still wasn't right.
Yeah.
And that's the point that I was trying to make. It's like, well, do you understand now? Like now that it happened to an Asian person, do Asian Americans understand? Like this is the type of stuff that happens a lot. It's like they're trying to like get you to look away at the actual problem.
Yeah, but that's besides the point.
And also too, you can't incentivize a doctor who has to go to patients with money. He doesn't need your fucking money. He needs to do his job.
Yeah.
So if you have $1,000 to give, and I think too, like airlines, I've seen like vouchers go up to like $1,500, $1,600. You should have raised that stake a little higher and offered it to somebody else.
There's a max of 1,300.
Yeah, it's like,
but who set that max though? The airline themselves?
I don't know who sets it, but I know like reading a lot about this situation, a lot of reports are saying like up to this amount, but I don't know who sets that standard.
I don't know but I remember because I had to fly out of New York, and then I was offered to give up my seat, but then my ticket was already 800 something bucks, and they only offered me like 800. I was like, no, that's not gonna happen. But somebody else got off the flight, and he got offered like $1,100.
Yeah, they keep upping it. I used to play that game when I had time. I'll buy a ticket for like $200 and it's overbooked, and they'll be like, oh, now the price is going like 500 or something, and I'm like, all right,
gave it to me.
Is there some type of like lawsuit that's going on, or like
for sure they're gonna sue the fucking shit out of that.
Like what's going on now?
Yeah, he's a doctor. He's an educated man.
His kids are doctors too, by the way.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5. I can't remember the exact number.
Dr. Dow's.
It's like 5 or 4 kids, and like 3 of them are doctors. So like,
I feel like United Airlines is fucked then.
Well, they're a major corporation with a lot of money and for the lawyers too, but Dr. Dow just has the people behind him.
Like every single human being behind him, so it's kind of hard to say.
And I think like the typical strategy of just settling outside of court, here's some hush hush money, I don't think it's gonna fly.
Not good.
That's why I think like United Airlines is probably gonna be fucked.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it was like the worst PR move, especially for the CEO's part. And it's kind of funny.
That guy's fucking apology was so fucking stupid. It just made people pissed.
They should dig up dirt on him. Oh, he had a sex scandal. He didn't pay his parking ticket.
They actually released like this like email that he sent to the employees saying that what they did.
I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, what they did was right, and they did everything, and he was being belligerent.
Yeah, he was victim blaming in the email to the employees. That was a major one. I totally forgot.
Okay.
Yeah. Like he actually sent.
So how did this email leak?
I think it was one of the employees that.
One of the employees was like, "This is fucking wrong."
Yeah, because he was just saying that like the passenger was belligerent and disruptive, and like they were just following protocol and all the policies.
But I mean, United is a huge company with hundreds of employees, and it just sucks how just a few people can fuck it up for the whole entire company. And then the people that actually did the deed were not even, it was just airport security.
Yeah, it was from the Chicago Department of Aviation.
So they should really be getting the bad rep too, and their excessive use of force. But United's getting the whole shit.
Because I mean, look at the CEO's response.
That's pretty fucking, yeah.
And they commissioned them. They're like, hey, I need you to come.
Yeah, and they told them to come in and do it.
If he was smart, he would have shifted the blame over to them. Like, not like so much like shifted, but more like take responsibility. Like, yo, this should never happen under our watch, And then he said, like, yo, how they handled it was absolutely wrong because they are 2 separate factions.
True.
Yeah, because I would have been like, yo, I didn't know that telling the hall monitors was gonna have them beat the fuck out of the guy.
Yeah.
I thought they were just gonna come in and say, hey, you need to get out.
Yeah, but it was terrible.
Hello, Mata people. Do you want to contact me and everybody else you see? Go ahead and check the description box below and follow our social medias, Instagrams, and Twitters. For more videos, click up there, baby.